Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And it's time for a daily dose of dismal Disney.
Yeah, this time, big time.
This is bad. Guys, the Cast Member Pantry, the food pantry set up for displaced Disney workers, is in danger of closing.
Right. Because they don't have enough resources and they have too much demand. This is the one that was the Unite Here local, I want to say 737 set up, the cast members set up to take care of them, each other. And they started out with like 200, but because of all the increased furloughs and all that, they're at like 1,200 people a week.
Yeah, and they had in the original article, they were talking something like $20,000
Right, down here. It says that they're spending about $20,000 a week to feed these people in need. They're looking for donations and volunteers. This is why am I angry? I'm angry because I get it. People get laid off, and it's not up to companies to take care of people after they get laid off. However, they kept all these people in furlough for months and didn't let them go, and now they're trying to find jobs, and there are no jobs to be had, and they can't afford to help make sure their cast members, can eat, or their cast members can eat, but they can give CFO Christine McCarthy an $11 million annual incentive, and she's one of many senior executives with incentives in their contract.
Yeah, so I crunched the numbers on this, and at 20, now we had people in the last video, we talked about Christine McCarthy getting this exorbitant bonus, and we talked about it, and people were like, well, she's a valuable employee, she's bringing it, and,
Where's she bringing it? Please tell me where.
She runs the Zoom chat.
Where is she bringing it? Where is she bringing it? Because from where I can see, Disney had themselves in an economic corner because they were spending money like water and just cashing it out into a little hand cash thing to themselves and each other and investors. And then when they're taking the downturn, I understand it was a downturn no one could expect it, but any bit of financial hardship and they're like throwing everybody overboard, taking out billions of dollars and backup money. What job did she do that's worth $11 million in annual incentives? Meanwhile, the people who make the parks magical and the people care about, like the Imagineers, the cast members, those kind of people. The woman in this article worked at Cinderella Castle for 25 years, and she was furloughed and never was caught and got her layoff notice after months. 25 years.
God.
But yes, please tell me again why CFO Christine McCarthy is just so effing important.
Well, the other thing they were saying is her $11 million wouldn't make much of a difference to 32,000 displaced employees. I crunched the numbers, $20,000 a week. That's 550 weeks. I
love it. It wouldn't make much of a difference. Her $11 million. And
right.
She's one of several who are getting these incentives. $11 million. They actually said this. Who the heck are these people?
I don't know. A couple of people in the comments said, well, if you split $11 million, 32,000 ways, it's only a couple $100 per person. Correct. And I didn't get a response, but I said, but if they gave the money to the food pantry or something else, it actually would make a difference. Like I said, if you divide $20,000 into 11 million, you're getting 550 weeks of the food pantry running.
I would love to know why these people think this woman deserves an $11 million annual incentive on top of her salary.
Yeah, we don't even know what her salary is. Her salary is probably
I'm trying to understand. And she's one of many of these executives. Were they from DSNY or something?
I don't know. Like, everything's magic. She's a Disney character. People said she looks like Cruella de Vil.
That's because you said it.
I didn't know. I said at the very end of the video. They were saying it before they even had time to watch a video.
Yeah, but you said the video first. You said the video first.
At the very beginning, I waited until I got my jab in.
But I'm just like, I'm not saying that the people don't deserve money. What I'm saying is, I think it's tone deaf in this economy. I'm not saying that executives get this kind of money all the time. It's not right, but it's the way it is in America. Other countries put limits on it, but in America, it's the way it is. I think it's absolutely downright tone deaf of Disney. I don't know if it was that they thought people were going to get hold of the information or what, but they're going to they're giving her $11 million and it could go higher in annual incentives like other senior executives. So this is as normal for them, obviously. But right now, you're telling everybody that, you're having to shut things down. You're having to tighten your belt. You have to lay people off because you have to be able to keep the company in business. You're making this big deal about why you can justify all these things and all these expenses and cuts and, up charges. And then you turn around and do that for one employee when you know it's happening for several. I'm like, that is tone deaf. I am sorry if it's tone deaf.
I think what gets me about it is that Disney is putting this all on the public. They're putting it all on the Disney fans. They're putting it on the cast members to take care of themselves. They're basically like, and we saw what they did in the last earnings call. Now they're having their stupid
in an hour,
investor webcast today, and we'll be covering that on Pirates and Princesses. But we saw what they did last time. They're like, well, thanks to the sacrifice of all of our cast members. Well, Christine McCarthy and other executives aren't sacrificing very much, are they?
And again, those alleged accusations about mismanagement of funds and doctoring of books and stuff to inflate the numbers and make it appear more profitable than it was. And then that person their complaint suddenly disappeared. And you never heard anything else about it, whether it's true or otherwise, just poof, gone. That would have all been under Christine McCarthy's watch.
Skinned like a puppy. Don't know what happened to that.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, we don't know if they're telling the truth or not. I'm just saying, even if it wasn't true, you never heard anything else about it.
No, you didn't, because Disney has a magical way of making its problems disappear.
Yeah, and then this woman gets an $11 million annual incentive. I'm just saying. Is it normal for executives to get incentives? Yes.
Yeah.
But is it in 2020? Is it the right thing to do when the whole world's burning down? People are losing their jobs. They don't know how they're going to pay for things. Cast member food banks might close. Pantries might close because they don't have enough food to feed all the displaced employees. Because we all have to make sacrifices to save the company, and then they're giving executives $11 million in annual incentive bonuses.
Yeah, and this is coming from Disney. Again, Disney that is patting themselves on the back for changing Splash Mountain, spending, again, millions of dollars to retheme Splash Mountain, even though hardly anybody complained. And more people actually want Splash Mountain to stay the way it is than want it changed. This is provable. Okay, they're going to spend millions and millions of dollars on that, and millions and millions of dollars on their executives and bonuses, and God knows what else they're doing. But during this time of need, they're just going to let their workers that have been there for decades just, fuck you. Fuck you. You're on your own.
That's what I say. If it was some people that, may have only been there a couple of years, they just had 10 years. She was there 25 years, guys. 25 years. And if it's Cinderella Castle, I'm assuming it's Cinderella's Royal Table, which is one of the most ridiculously expensive, overpriced, worth it, honestly, things they have at Disney. And now, after 25 years.
25 years of service, this is how you get paid. This is what angers us so much about Disney. Because 25 years ago, it would have been inconceivable for Disney to do this. I mean, again, they have to cut people when they have to cut them. And the pandemic is pretty much unprecedented, right? At least during our lifetimes. But it would have been inconceivable of them to screw their cast members over in this way.
Yeah, and here's the thing. They keep jacking the prices up on the guests and other people. They're telling the people that we have to make cuts, and they're telling the general public that when people were pointing out that they're just throwing their people overboard. Well, we have to because we have to keep the company afloat. And they turn around and do stuff like that. And, they keep, the problem is also the fact that Disney markets and Disney brand is the Disney family difference. It's all about family. It's all about community. Yeah. It's Disney family. It's, you come here because you're family. You welcome home. Your family. And this is how they treat their family. The people that actually are the frontline people that are out there, making the customers happy, doing the actual grunt work, making sure things get done, keeping people coming back. 25 years as a waitress at the Cinderella Castle restaurant, and this is what happens. Yep. And it's like, it's a load of crap. Don't you dare tell me it's all about family and community. Well, it is, because these people are trying to take care of each other. But Disney as a company isn't. And it's okay. I understand Disney's a corporation, and this is what corporations do. But the difference is a corporation is going to say, we're a corporation. Disney keeps trying to spin it that they're better than a corporation. They are the Disney difference.
Yeah. I mean, there were entire books written about Disney and how they go above and beyond to treat their guests and their employees. And it's all bullshit.
Yep.
It's all bullshit. I mean, I do believe 10 or 20 years ago even that it was true, because we've been around Disney for a long time. They were a different company a decade ago. Mm-hmm. But ever since Bob Iger came in, it changed. Everything changed with Bob Iger. And you can say what you will about Michael Eisner, but Michael Eisner gave a shit. Bob Iger was there for Bob Iger, his legacy.
Bob Iger is trying to use it to pad his bank account and get himself into presidential run or something.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're being honest, and the thing is, it's like I mean, corporations, like I said, corporations do this all the time, and you're all like, well, they lay off their people and they went to they have to go to food pantries. No, I understand that. What makes me mad is that Disney, leverages everything on this Disney difference, family community, lie. And that's what I'm mad about. I mean, it isn't the fact that from corporate, it's not when it comes to the cast members themselves. They truly believe it and they truly take care of their own. It is from corporate that it's a lie. And they're going to go on this rah-rah meeting today for Investor Day, and they'll be like, because they're going to talk about their upcoming projects and what all these streaming services they're doing and all this other crap and about all the money they're spending there. And I'm sure no one's going to get a chance to ask them, well, what about the fact that your cast member food pantries are going empty and people don't have food, But it just makes me mad. However, if you want to help, there's a couple ways you can help them. If you go out to Amazon.com, you'll put the links in it, right?
Yeah, I'll put the links in the
They have a wish list that you can just buy this stuff online to give them a hand buying. Like they use the gift cards and stuff to go buy food and stuff. They also have a Venmo account. I hope I'm saying that right. That you can send money to. There's a number you can call the information. They're looking for volunteers if you happen to be in Orlando and you want to volunteer. You could do that. I'm just like... I'm just getting every day that Disney just keeps making me madder and madder. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm on these pass mat holder boards and they're getting downright pissed.
Yeah, because we were all sold a lie. I mean, we gave how many years to Disney, promoting Disney, working for Disney, working in and around Disney.
Oh, that's especially, yeah.
Making Disney part of our lives, having friends in and around the company, just to see when the chips are down, this is who they really are.
Oh, the thing is, we've known this.
We've known it, but you weren't allowed to say it. You weren't allowed to say it.
But we were saying it since we were allowed to. We've been saying it for a long time. And everybody's like, you're just liars. You're just mean. The pixie dusters are like, hypocrisy. Disney, oh my God. Shut up, you haters. Oh, Mickey. And we're just sitting here like, you're full of shit.
Yeah, it's a lie. It's all a lie. It's all marketing spin. Again, the company was different. I can tell you firsthand, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, this is an unrecognizable company. It's like HP with Mickey Mouse mask on or something. It's a terrible.
I mean, fine, if you're gonna be a corporation, then be a corporation, but don't try to bank on a brand that's you're lying to people saying it's about family and you care about your people when you turn around and there's a couple people there I think that do care about their people, like Josh D'Amaro and stuff. But they're the people that are like the high ups, they just don't give a shit.
Don't get too attached, Josh, because they'll take the puppy away. They have no qualms about doing it, especially with Bob Chapek. I mean, he's all numbers.
Chapek.
Yeah. So it's going to get worse, guys. The veneer is definitely wearing off.
They're going to try to razzle-dazzle today, though.
They're going to razzle-dazzle today, and they will never mention anything like this. This never even came up during their investor call. They're just like, oh, the sacrifices our cast members make. Well, they didn't have to make the choice to make this. You made the choice for them. And then... again, just paying out this exorbitant amount of money to a handful of executives when there are people literally starving.
Because we can understand why you had to make the cuts. We get that. We totally, most people understand that and get that. That's understandable. That's not what's in question here. What's in question here is in 2020 when you made all these cuts and you cut 30-some thousand people from your parks, and then you turn around and extend her contract out with an $11 million annual incentive, and she's one of several.
Is it going to keep her awake at night? Or is she just going to...
She doesn't look like the type that would keep her awake at night.
She looks very awake to me. I think she's had way too much coffee.
Yeah, I think I need some.
She can smell the puppy pelts from here.
Okay,
all right.
Stop with the Cruella de Vil.
I'm going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.